Yo, what's good? What's good? My name is King, better known as Spiff Ellis. This is Marco Mondays. I'm your host. I do this every week at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Anybody that needs to be inspired, helped, getting out of writer's block or art block or whatever it is that you do creatively, this is the place for you to be, right? So grab your sketchbook, your markers, and your imagination, and also your attention. I'm gonna need that too. No, come along with me. Let's get to it.
Yeah, so let me ask you a question. If I asked you, are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of yourself now? Or were you once proud of yourself? Or, are you just not proud of yourself at all? I think that, when I think about being proud of yourself, it's a certain level of maturity and it's really speaking to appreciation for yourself and how far you came up until this point, right? For me, I walk around with a photo of myself in my wallet. I think I was about 4 years old, maybe 5, I'm not even sure. But there are times that I feel like, you know, I wanna make something happen, in this area, and I'm working on this, but it's like at the beginning stages. There's a lot of things and a lot of projects I'm working on, right? But I'm just like, and you can get into that mindset where you start to, stress. And that's normal, that's natural. But then I look at my baby picture and I'm like, I'm proud of us. I'm proud of you. There was even like a little TikTok trend that I did along with the, other people doing it. I just kind of had my stab at it, my take at it. Like, it was like an older version of me, the first clip. And I was like, I want people to buy my art. And then it went to a younger version of me in the second clip, like, oh, we still make art, like we create art, wow, like people buy our stuff, like that's, so it's like I think about every me, like 3 years old when I started doing art, up until 8 years old when I started taking it serious, and 12 when I really started to realize like this is my reason for living, like work and art and creativity and expressionism. It is my, it is one of my purposes, and I think about every me, and I'm just like, I just want to be proud of every me, because I feel like every me up until this point got me here, right? Take a moment to breathe and applaud yourself for every version of yourself that has kept you, you know, self-inflicted wounds that you gave yourself. You healed them yourself. Every good thing that came, you held it. It didn't drop through your fingers. It didn't slip through the cracks. I feel that it's very vital as we move forward, wherever journey we in, whatever season you're in, you have to be proud of every you, every single year, every age, everything, like all of the above. Because the thing is, it's all about being proud of yourself in its entirety. The good that you've done, the bad things that you've done for people. Be proud that you learned the lesson through the bad things that you may have done, and now you know what to do moving forward and how to, avoid making those same mistakes, and just kind of making sure that you are at peace with yourself. And being proud of yourself, there's other things. There's self-love, there is self-respect, there is self-appreciation, and looking inside of yourself is where everything will stem from for you. I've never been the type of guy to need someone there necessarily, like every millisecond, to make me feel alive or to make me feel like I can breathe. I feel like I've been alone all my life, and I'm not lonely because I have God, and I have my creativity, I have my ideas, I have so many different avenues of to create through and to create from. So there's no time where I'm just like, oh, I'm bored, or I don't know what to do. Like this is like just kind of just wasting time and things like that. That's not really what I do. I really spend time with myself and reading myself, and the more self-aware I become, the more art I'm able to make. And in that art that I'm making, I'm being more real, right? More honest, more open, more vulnerable, more just reckless, in my expression, because I know that in that there's purity, and there is so much more to me as a man than my ability to draw. Like, there's more in me, and there's more to know, right? So in me being proud of myself and every version of myself, I see that I've changed in so many ways, and I love it. And my advice to anybody that, so many people, they ask me, how do I find my voice? How do I do art? How do I get in your level? Like, how do I draw like that? It's because I took time to know me. So getting better at art, as I close this video, it's not just practicing and getting better at being able to draw. It's about knowing yourself, because when people look at your work, they should know it's you. I feel like I've gotten to that place where people can look at my work and say, okay, that's done by King. Like, Spiff did that. I can tell. It's not just the ability and the skill, which is good, but it's the fact that I put myself in it. And it started because I was proud of myself, and I'm proud of every step that I'm taking, every move that I'm making, mistakes and all. I'm proud of myself, every version of myself, and I love every version of myself. So I advise you to do the same. Let's practice. Love.